Hi guys, welcome back to Random Thoughts. I am the D Marie, and we are here today with two of my good friends, Mike and Kelly.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up?
Guys, we're in our 40s and we are non-married folks. I don't want to assume we're all dating, although Kelly, you're in a new relationship.
Yes.
And Mike, are you dating?
No, sadly,
But are you in the dating world? Like you'd be open to date? Or you're just kind of like
I
doing your
am
own thing right
open.
now?
I am open, but the only thing that I'm dating right now is Mrs. Video Game.
Okay. All right, guys. So we are in our 40s and we are in the dating space, and I thought it would be great to make a video with you guys. Mike, single Mike, what are you looking for in a partner? If you're looking, if you were looking, what would you be looking for? Yes.
Because PlayStation is my only thing right now. But the thing that I'm really looking for is something genuine. Mm-hmm. You have to have some type of genuine feeling about about dating, relationship, and also you need to learn about being romantic. Know some romantic traits. I think any person that's getting involved with dating need to have some type of romantic traits. But if we're talking about like the first date, I mean, you can't really set your expectations too high on a person that you really don't know. I think that comes on down the line. But as in with dating, like I said, being genuine, romantic, respectful, and a big thing for me is phones. If we're out on an actual date, I think phones should be on the table. I understand people have kids, which is understandable, but phones should not be a thing when you're on a date.
I agree. I agree. Your face shouldn't be in the phone. Kay, tell me what, before you got with your partner, what you're looking for.
Well, I am also poly. Mm-hmm. So looking for. Let me start by saying I'm in my 40s. I got mine. I got my house. I got my car. My finances are set. My kids. I got a grown adult and I got a teenager going into high school. I'm good. I'm not looking to be taken care of financially or building together. For me, it would be building the relationship, building the connection. Definitely no red flags. I do not ignore red flags anymore. And unacceptables. Like if I can't sit there and accept something about you and not secretly bitch about it in the background, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for deeper connections. Definitely mutual respect. Know yourself. Be honest. The worst thing you can do is be out there lying about something. Why? If we ain't vibing, we ain't vibing. Yeah. That's it. We too old for the games.
Agreed.
And at this point, you should know yourself pretty well. Or if you're still on your journey of figuring it out, stay on that journey. Have a little non-committal fun along the way with those who are interested in that. And keep it going. Yeah.
Okay. So, my first question, guys, how do you feel about first date coffee dates? Like nothing serious, just a casual going to a coffee shop and getting to know each other. How do you feel about that as a first date?
That's a pro. Yeah, pro. Yeah.
Why do you like it?
Because like I said, when it comes to going out and stuff like that, there's no price on stuff like that. But coffee, I think that's gonna be the best date you ever have because you're not just drinking coffee, you're drinking coffee. You're diving in, you're diving into each other. And like I said, it's not about the coffee. That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all be like, oh, I got to have the tea. Well, you're gonna get the coffee. So you're one on one.
Yeah.
Like I said, phones off. Phones not off because, like I said, people may have children. I don't have
And
kids.
it's the first date.
Yeah. So, and I ain't gonna lie, my phone's is gonna be off. I'm not gonna look at my phone. I may even knock my phone over and just keep eating. And then they're like, "Oh, you knocked your phone." Okay, but I'm hungry. You know, like
Well, it's a coffee date, so it's like a little
so that's what I'm
something.
saying.
Yeah.
So it's not a big thing. So, but to sit down and just to dive into each other, that's the experience of the coffee date that I want.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wish I can have it in a scene that I like, you know. But everybody have their imagination about things. But that's what I think that's what it's about.
Yeah.
So that's why I would love coffee dates. But that's still it.
I do it.
Yeah, I
do
actually
it.
had a coffee
Yes.
date last year.
Yeah.
And it was my
It's
first.
so much bigger now.
Yeah, it was my first coffee date ever, and I was like, wow, I don't have to get dressed up. I could just throw on my sneakers, put on my hoodie, and then we spent an hour and a half just talking and drinking tea because neither one of us like coffee. So
I do coffee dates. I love it, especially for the first date.
Yeah.
Low expectations. Look, we don't know each other. Yes, I'm in my 40s, you are too. It's not about putting in effort at that point. Because, for what? We're just meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
Why would I expect too much effort? Yes, look presentable, be respectful, but I really just want to get to know you. That's the big point of it, is to see if, okay, we're interested in a second date.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to step it up a little, you know? We're going to show off a little bit more. We're going to, you know, have a little bit more fun, a little more effort. But the first one, no. I can't. I want low expectations.
Okay.
Come as you are and who you are.
While still talking about first dates, do you have like a big thing you feel about on who pays for the first date? How do you guys feel about that?
Well, the old me, but we're talking about the 40-year-old me.
Yeah.
40-year-old me don't mind, as long as it's about the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we go to a restaurant with some bad food, I mean, like I said, the experience, I mean, we're going to talk about it, but at the end of the day, we still sat down and ate a meal. But if you're with me, we're going to be, majority going to be talking.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, it don't matter where we eat at or what we eat. If it's about being in the atmosphere and the experience, that's all I want.
But then who pays? Do you have any, like, set ways that you handle it? Like, do you always pay for that first date?
Wait, we're talking about first date?
Yeah,
We're
first
talking
date?
about first here.
I mean, I ain't trying to sound like no simp. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going straight say it like that, you know? But I am, at the end of the day, trying to get brownie points, but it does not, to me, people, it does not matter.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm not about to, you ain't about to get no $180 on the first night. If you think that's going to happen, then I must have just hit the lottery. I'm just saying,
right.
But if I just met you, I mean, you shouldn't have your expectations that high on a first date anyway. Mm-hmm. But to me, I mean, I would pay because like it's not a problem. It's really not. I mean, because second date, who knows? She's gonna call if you did a job well done, then hey, she's gonna call you. Hey, you want to go out for a bite to eat? I mean, it may not be the same thing what you paid, but the person still called you back and invited you or for a dinner or a luncheon or a bruncheon or whatever. You know, that's how it works. If it's genuine, if it's not genuine, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm a genuine person. I know it's gonna happen. They're gonna call me back the next 2 weeks. What you up to?
I mean, if the vibe is right.
Yeah.
So for me, for first date, so I am all for splitting the check if need be, but I go by whoever asks to first. Like, if you ask me out on the date, then I think that you're paying. I'll be ready with money to pay if I need to, but I would have thought that you'd be paying. If I asked you out, I'm paying. I got this. Now, I must say though, if I'm out on the date, I'm not feeling it, I know there ain't going to be a second date, I'm paying. I'm paying. At minimum, I'm paying my way.
So, question for you, Kay. In your 40s, not further back than that, but in your 40s, how many dates have you paid on the first date?
Ooh. Over a dozen.
Really?
Yes.
Like, there were that many dates you're like, no.
Yes. It's because you could do all the chatting, and then that first date, you're seeing red flags.
Okay.
You know, you're reading between those lines. Or, you know, you weren't quite sure, so you wanted to meet in person and just kind of figure out where that missing piece was. Now, if I'm not sure if I want a second date, I'll also pay. I will. I'm not beholden. And nowadays, you had so many of these bobbleheads out here going out on dates, just wanting to get a free meal. I ain't like that. That ain't me. I think it's absolutely horrible and ridiculous. And why would anybody want to go out dating and be real?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Mike, how do you feel about that? Like, women just wanting to get a meal and you know you're probably never going to see them again.
On that note, that comes around very often for a guy. So, I mean, that's why it's very hard to define a person that's, like I said, that's genuine. Because but they could just be hitting you up for on online dating and stuff like that. It could just be, oh, let's go out to lunch, and then next thing you know, you start talking to them, then it starts getting dull. This is just my experience. It's the conversation starts getting dull, and that's when you be like, yeah, she just wanted a meal. You know, like. Then it makes, like I said, it puts a guy in a perspective like, dang, like that's what I'm good for a meal. So that makes you that lowers your confidence for the next date.
Makes you jaded too.
And that's why, you know, while I'd rather play PlayStation than go out on a date, because I know that PlayStation's not going to fail me. If I take her out, I can get her for $20, and $20 go a long way.
See, this is why I'm good with just you pay for your stuff, I pay for mine.
But like
we Gucci, there ain't no expectations, and we can be real.
But one thing about, like I said, I'm not scared to pay for dinner, but it's just. I'm just going to say this, just to be honest. The internet has really set expectations high for dating.
Yeah, unnecessarily high.
And even in our 40s.
Yes.
Like, really? You should have your own at this point.
Yes.
Like, why do they have to... For me, I don't even care what their job is, as long as it is nothing illegal or
as long
morally
as you can pay
wrong.
your own bills.
That's it. I got my stuff covered. You got your stuff covered. I ain't into no hobosexual.
That's why I always stress the G word, genuine.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, genuine people know genuine people, and regardless if it's the first date, I don't care what nobody say. Genuine people have a certain connection that even on the first date they're gonna be like, okay, I'm interested in this person. I'm gonna keep finding out more, and that's why I was saying on my end is like. When I date a person or go on a date, that's what's going to happen. They're gonna hit me up. You trying to go out there and stuff? Because I know they're interested. Because I'm a genuine person. I try to be, but I'm just going to say being genuine gets you a further way.
Yeah, for sure.
Than
Be honest, be genuine. Don't try to put on a mask and be the person you're not. Because you can only fake being that person for so long.
Exactly. Or you're just leaving destruction in your path afterwards.
Yes.
Like, how can you not be respectful enough of a human being to... I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why are we in our 40s, but we still got to weed through these types of people?
I know. Not everyone's grown up, unfortunately.
Well, then they shouldn't be out there dating. Like, come on now. It's already hard enough in our 40s, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that when you date people and you dating for the wrong reasons, stuff like that, it leaves emotional scars on people.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it takes a long time for people to heal from those scars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, even with me, it took me time to figure out about people's feelings and stuff, that you have to treat certain people a certain way. Like when you have to let a person down, you have to let them down a certain way. It's like people are fragile. Some people are like the modern day word, how people say some people aren't built like that, and that's really true. Some people aren't built up in certain ways, and certain people aren't able to take certain things that you may try to say to them. So, like I said, only genuine people would know that. So that's why I stress that G word a whole lot.
Yeah. So, far as, because you guys have mentioned online dating and meeting people, how do you feel about when people ghost? Because in our 40s, they still be ghosting out here.
Again, it comes back to grow up. Like, if we can't have a civilized conversation and just be like, hey, Mike, I had a great time chatting with you. Everything was cool. It was great. I had a great time, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. And I feel like the vibe ain't right between us for what I'm looking for. Like, good luck. You want to stay friends? Cool. We can have some convos. But I think that's where I'm headed.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that she said that, because that's not the response that I get. But that is a very good response.
Right?
But I don't get that response.
Because also,
I just get ghosted.
because it's not about the person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're being genuine, I'm being genuine. Like, it's not about you. It's not a personal thing about you. It's just not what we're looking for. We're just not compatible.
Yeah. But that response,
Yeah.
I prefer that response, that letdown, than just being ghosted.
Yeah.
That's being an adult.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know how to be an adult and just straight say it. Look,
Basic
you're not for me.
respect.
It ain't really no, I'm trying. It's like no just judgment thing. I'm not judging you. It's just I don't see us going down this path of this journey.
So, like you said, you get ghosted. Have you ghosted people at all,
No.
or you do it? Kelly said, like, this just ain't working.
I do tell the truth, but the situation that I'm in, when I tell people, they be like, oh word, but I'll be like, what does that have to do with us going out? Because there's nothing will affect my, like, with me going out on a date or anything. Like, it won't, nothing will affect me. But, like, what are you expecting out of it? That's why I be asking, like, what are you expecting out of the first date when we go out?
Yeah.
It's like you expect me to be all these things, but it's like, I can't, like, I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah, I feel like people
I'm a guy.
I feel like people come with checklists. That's the problem. They come with checklists. They're like, you got to check off every box. And if I think you even fit the mold, well, I want you to be mine after a first date. Like, dude, we still need to keep dating each other so we can make sure we fit. Like, a checklist look good on paper, but not always in person.
Even that.
Yeah,
Because that shows that you want to change the person, right?
Yeah.
I ain't looking to change nobody.
Yeah.
I am who I am. You are who you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to accept you for who and how you are.
Yes.
And whether that's right for me or not. That's it. Like,
Well,
changing people. I don't get that. We ain't growing at the same time, same pace. We're in our 40s.
Yeah.
You should pretty well be established at this point. Like,
You would think.
I don't mean to cut no one off.
No, go ahead.
But what she just said was very important that I was about to say. What is established with you would call a man?
Okay.
Because this is something that I get scolded on every time, but at the end of the day, I still can back up what I say with dating. But it's just these certain things is what's holding me back. So, prime example, by me living with my mom.
okay.
Or me not having a car. Well, I have a car now, but these are the things that was intercepting me from going out. They will always say, "Well, you still live with your mom. You don't have a vehicle, or you don't have this type of job."
Like, the economy is nuts.
The
man.
economy-
No.
But also, your mother is older, right?
Yeah, but
Do you help pay?
Yeah.
All right then. Then what's
But
the problem?
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Now, if you were living with an ex,
That would no. But that's the
that's a red flag to me.
Yeah, you're right. So that's the point I'm trying to make.
So the
these
question
are
is,
the
what
things.
is established? Okay, what's your belief of
Okay,
established?
established is you're paying your own way. You're not counting on somebody else's money every month for you to, even eat. If you need a vehicle to take care of your health or to have your employment, yes, have a vehicle. But if you live in an area with heavy bus transportation and trains or walkability, all right, cool. Like, your situation is what makes the difference. You're handling your own, established. Like, nobody else has to be taking care of you, doing stuff for you. You can cook your own food. You can make your own decisions. You can make a decision. You know how to clean stuff, right? All right. Established. You're handling your own. You're independent. Because it's one thing if I'm meeting you and I got to help take care of you, raise you. Yes. Now I'm starting to feel like your mama. I need to know that you can handle you, I can handle me, and we bring peace to each other. Not that I got to cover you.
Yeah.
So what a guy would have to, so what y'all are saying, he would have to prove himself.
Prove? No.
No, because that's
be an adult.
I know, but
be a man.
But that's what it seems like. Like, in order for me, but no. To be truthfully, people. And I don't want to say this, that you have to lie at first just to wiggle yourself in. And I mean, you may disagree, and I understand. I'm going with you, but it seems like that's why guys do that, is because you have to have some type of wiggle room just to catch your attention, because if you don't have these necessities...
Then step it up. You're not ready to date. You're not ready to date the quality of the person that you
I agree. If you can't do the things, like, if whatever you feel like you need to lie about, that's something you actually want to have. Okay. And if you want that thing, then you need to bust your ass to make it happen. And that, in my opinion, is being established. You made the thing you want to happen. Now, if you don't care that you don't have a car, then say that. I don't care. I don't have a car. I get around in an Uber. I get to where I gotta go. I rent a car if I need to. And if they're not accepting of that, that's not the type of person you want to be with.
And lying is a red flag right off the bat. If I discover your lie, I don't care how connected we are. I don't care how much feelings I have grown for you. I discovered you lie and you misrepresented yourself right from the bat. Yeah. Instead of be honest and allow me the choice to decide if that is a standard necessity in a partner. You removed my choice.
Yes.
It's the disrespect, the lies, the discovery. So no, come genuine.
You thought you made my choice for me by lying to me. Yeah, because now I'm into you, and what am I going to do?
And now
I got to make a decision. Well, can I just look over it? Whereas I could have made that decision earlier, but you didn't give me all the facts.
Yes. And at that point, I am potentially in with my feelings so much that I'm now self-sacrificing my standards, my expectations, because I want to overlook for the love. Eventually, those types of things, they're gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening, and sooner or later, I'm gonna get jaded and I'm out.
Okay, so I'm just gonna end it on this. So if a guy was living with his mom, has a good job, don't have a car.
I don't care about good job either.
But I'm just saying, just have a good job, able to, like, let's say,
like, takes care of his own finances.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Like I say, don't have a car and stay with. Would y'all still accept something like this? Be honest. Just not for the camera.
No, not for the camera.
No, you ready? My boyfriend, who I am deeply in love with. This is my partner. This is my anchor. I'm gonna be with this man forever. I'm never marrying. So, but this man, I will be with him forever. This man lives with his mother, has full sole custody of his 10-year-old son, who's autistic. He helps take care of her. She is getting up there in age. He pays bills. She pays bill. It is a companionship and both are partners in that household and of his child. You know, I have no problem with it. No problem.
See, you're a genuine a person.
Yeah. And that's what you need
and
to
that's
find.
one thing. And that's one thing. It's like a lot of people don't understand. Like the way you see him, you see that as a potential.
Absolutely.
And I believe in potential in people too. But it's just like a lot of people that's out here do not believe in potential in the people. Like just because this person don't have the certain necessities, he don't have the potential. Like if he had you. Like it could, you know what I'm saying? Like it could double down. Like y'all could just boost up for real.
We could
by that connection. I'm not saying by him using her. It's just the connection that y'all just come together with.
Yeah.
You know,
being
the emotion.
Each other's muse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wanting to rise up. Yeah, and that's the thing though is. That's also why that first date, low expectations. I want to get to know you. Mm-hmm. I want to see if you're a genuine person or not.
Have a real conversation.
Watching. Yes, I'm watching. Because if you're not genuine, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't mess with it. The more honest, the more truthful, the more open you can be, I'm down.
I say as a suggestion, Mike, because you're looking for genuine, real women. Ask them out on a coffee date as a first date always. Yes. And if they say no, it's like, all right, see you later. Because they're probably going to be the ones that are like, ew, why don't you have your own house? You don't have this, you don't have that. If they say yes, it gives you a chance to get to know them more and get to see their character and all that.
But also it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for somebody to build a life with, have kids with, you know, all of that.
You don't want kids.
Now the higher the expectations are, the more things that are needed in a person, in that connection. Mm-hmm. You know, more things that you have to agree upon and be on that right path. Me, I'm already, you know, past that. I'm done having kids. I'm never getting married. Quite honestly, living together is like a soft limit for me. I'm never expecting that. Maybe way down the line, maybe we will, but it'll never be out of necessity.
Yeah, I mean, I do want kids, but it's like, when you look at the way society is, it's like...
it's rough. It's rough.
Ew, no, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. I ain't about to go down and out with you. And that's the reason, that's another reason why. I mean, I've thought about it, but... Yeah. At the end of the day, you really have to know a person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if you're not really a genuine person, it's like I can't really try to even keep on building with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like a waste of time. Exactly.
It's all superficial. That's it. And that's also the reason why I know lying.
Yeah.
Because if you misrepresent yourself, that's superficial right there.
You're right.
All right. So what do you guys? We were talking about this off camera. Kelly and I were, or I think we all were. What is the age gap limit for you guys? What is your age gap limit? I'm curious. Like, how young is too young for you? How old is too old?
Well, I'm a dog, but I'm not a mutt.
You ain't a street dog. No. Aye.
So, for me, just because I'm not tooting my own horn, but my youngness is preserved, as y'all see.
Yes, you are very.
You know, so I mean, my limit is 25.
Okay.
And then when it goes to, I really don't want to say this.
What?
Yeah, I really don't want to. Yeah, I'm 40, but I don't want to say this. But when it goes to, excuse me, people, a MILF. If I can say that, is that appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am absolutely a MILF.
I would go for 65.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I would go for 65, because I'm a dog and I'm not a mutt. Because she may be a sugar mama. And the only thing she may want me to do is rub her feet and exercise with her.
Oh, hell no.
And there's nothing wrong. What's wrong? Hey, I need to be in good health. And she needs to have
that's a guilt at that point.
well rubbed feet. And I think we both would have a good thing out of that. So that's why 65 is my limit.
Okay.
But like I said, she's gonna be
65, she's still gonna want you to lay it down.
Right?
That's the only reason she's talking to a young
girl. Hey,
You gonna lay it too?
if she keeps me healthy, I will, and she will. Trust me.
All right.
I mean, look at this.
Extra special loving care.
Guys, you live in Raleigh. Hit him up. Go ahead, Kelly. What's your age gap limit?
All right. So for a relationship, ongoing thing, 35 is the lowest. I'm 43, about to be 44.
Mm-hmm.
35 is my lowest. Like, anything below that, we don't have too much to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, you still a baby to me. You still a bit doe-eyed.
Yeah.
And lately, I've had these late 20s and mid 20s in my box, and I'm just like, I would love to play,
Yeah.
but I'd corrupt you. I would ruin you, and I can't be that sadist.
And what's your oldest?
My oldest, it was 50, but I've recently put it more towards like 55.
Uh-huh.
You just need to be able to keep up.
Yeah.
That's
For
it. Like,
sure.
I'm a bit of a succubus,
Yeah,
so you need to be able to keep up with me. That's it.
I feel terrible because, like, my limit is so small compared to you guys. I won't go lower than 38 and I won't go higher than 45. I'm just like, no thank you. I'm not interested. Like, because for me, I always find that younger, like, too much younger, they're almost looking at me like a sugar mama, and I ain't got no sugar
Or
for
a mommy.
you. Exactly.
Yes.
I ain't taking care of nobody. I already got one kid of my own, no thank you. And any older, I feel like, and I know older people aren't all like this, but they're just not spontaneous enough for me. Like, I need you, like, if I go, hey, guess what? We should go here and go do this and go do that. Like, they're like, I'm down, I'm with you. Like, if I was to go for someone older, they got to be as energetic and ready to go as I am, and don't bore me. You know how many people I've met my age and slightly older that are like, oh, when the football season comes, we can't even talk. No thanks. Not going to work for me.
All right, so I gotta say it's definitely the types that you've been meeting.
Yeah.
Because
Mine are, I was going to say, mine are based on the types of guys I keep meeting.
Okay.
Like, I just am like, no thank you. No thank you.
For my opinion, just for y'all too, I think like the guys that I think y'all prefer dating, they have to have a lot of experience.
Experience in what?
In life, period.
Yes, for me.
That's
for
what
me,
I'm thinking.
For
That's
sure.
the only way you're able to be compatible with the guys that y'all think that y'all talking about. They have to have a lot. And like I said, that's one thing that a lot of women do stress about a guy leading. And that's another thing too about guys leading. They lack the experience in life to lead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's when you know they meet a
Life
woman like you.
Yeah.
You know, they be like, and then you be like, man, the right guy with the right experience, you can't corrupt that type of guy.
Yeah,
you can't play
exactly.
strings because he's going to already know, and you're going to already know. You're like, you know what?
But then it's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Because then we could doing it back and forth. Like my boyfriend, we're both bratty as hell, and we match each other's energy.
Yes.
Y'all have the
So
same
that energy.
Yes, I
match.
need matching energy. Like, we
Yes.
both got to be on the, like, vibe of let's get out and do things.
Yeah, but it adds so much more and a deeper level of
It keeps you
connection.
wanting more.
Yes.
Yeah, the urge.
Yes, keeps it
Yeah.
fun and interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing from you.
All right, so I have scenarios for you guys. I want you guys to put yourself in the position of the person in the scenario, and I want you to tell me what you would do, okay?
Am I still a female?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Mike, you would see it as a male version of you. All right. So your partner moves in with you, right? And you're sitting down with them, letting them know how much all the bills are, how you're going to split them evenly and fairly. And they look at you like you're crazy and say, I'm not helping with these bills. You'd have to pay these bills whether I lived here or not. What are you doing?
Out. Bye. See ya. I hope the U-Haul is still packed out front or still sitting in that driveway because you're renting it for another couple hours.
Okay.
No. I'm done.
Mike?
She says to you, I'm not gonna help you pay these bills. You got it.
Oh no, it's 50-50.
No, I know. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
on you.
yeah.
I'm saying what we might do.
Oh.
I mean, to be honest with you, it depends on the situation. The only reason I want to say this is because I'm a guy, so it's different because I could ask her to move with me, but I'd be like, the only thing I want you to do is just this, and I don't tell her that until she gets there.
Well,
that could be the situation too.
No. So this situation, you talked about it beforehand. Like she hasn't moved in just yet. Y'all are moving in together, and you're being very clear. These are what the bills are. I need this amount from you to cover this portion of the bills.
And then bam,
she's like, no, you pay these bills whether I live here or not.
Stuff to the house and everything, or
yeah, she just moved
in.
Oh yeah,
y'all already talked.
Yeah, for first, we're going to talk again.
Yeah.
It's like, because I'm going to ask you, like, so why, like, you just wasted a lot of money bringing your stuff here.
Right?
No, it's going to, because, I mean, to me, maybe I'm a deviant person, but I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Like, why did you even do this?
Yeah.
Like, we done talked about this. Like, what would put you up to this type of shenanigans? Like, really, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. I don't even care.
And then, like, what? See, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
But I just for me, I would want clarity because it's like now it seems like was you playing with my intelligence or like you actually.
But are you gonna let her keep living there, or just cover the bills?
It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't be a genuine person if I didn't tell her. That's gonna be a problem, a very huge problem.
Yeah.
Especially we've been talking about it.
Yeah. Like, she's like, well, you could take care of this whether I was here or not.
I'm like, that didn't sound. See, that's when I have to, pull the dumb look. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about?
Then
like,
why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, why am I now gonna, disrupt my peace?
Yeah. So
my place.
So at the end of the day, you're right. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about that. Then she's going to have to leave because it's going to wind up turning into a domestic violence. And I'm not trying to look. People, don't look at me like I'm mean. But I mean, come on. That's going to turn into a domestic because you're going to want clarity.
Yeah.
Because that's just stupid.
See, and that's why I don't even care. If that's what came out your mouth.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like I said, people, in the way the question is being presented to me, we done talked about this already. So you made a very stupid play to move your stuff in here and thinking that you were not going to pay not one bill.
Right. Let me ask you another scenario.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
On the same level of bills, what if, all right, so you guys, when you first started dating, your partner was paying for mostly all the dates and stuff, and now you moved in together, and they decide they're just going to not pay for anything anymore. You guys go out to dinner, they start going, oh, no, I didn't bring my wallet. Like, how do you feel about that?
And I want to go first on this. When you do that, you made the biggest mistake the first part when you start introducing that to that person.
You set the precedent.
This is all good, I got you. It's all good, I got you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if it continues on, why do I need to do that? It's a habit.
Yeah.
See, that's what people understand. You just created a habit for this person. Yeah. So it's a habit now. So when you try to break that habit, just like a drug habit, why you think it's so terrible? Why you treated like this? You was buying me Reuben sandwiches before. Now I can't get. No, you know what I'm saying? Like that becomes a problem. And like I say, when the habit becomes bigger. Yeah. You got to put a cap on it, and then when you can't, that's when the major problem. That's when they have a right, and they're not. And when they start complaining, this is what people don't understand: that they're in the right. They're not wrong because you chose this. You chose to keep buying them. So when they start saying, well, when you were doing it, you was. Why did you stop? Are you cheating on me? They can throw in all types of scenarios to destroy you, to bring you back to you to be buying them more Reuben sandwiches or whatever. I'm serious, and they and I know it sounds terrible, but they're not in the wrong.
Yeah.
Because you keep doing this stuff and you stop, they're gonna feel some type of way. You can't say that you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you, like I said, everyone feels some type of way when some person stops doing it. You be like,
Do I no longer
oh, so you don't want to give me a hug no more?
Yeah.
It's different. Like you used to give me.
It's like the change.
The change,
Yes.
and that's all it takes.
Yeah, it's like it's okay for people to change, but to change so drastically from what you're used to doing.
But on things like that, you have to put a cap. Cause like I said, everyone's human. Everyone doesn't want to be treated like a black card.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm still a person, but there's nothing wrong with giving.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with giving people, but you're not a piece of plastic. Little do you know, like you're not built to just buy people food.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like I understand some people put food. Yeah, it makes you feel good, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be used just to be buying food.
Like you set the precedence, and here's where I differ with you just a little. I'm definitely having that convo. I'm talking, hey, look, you were always paying for it beforehand. Do you not care about me as much? Do you feel like, now you got me living with you, so now you don't have to take care of me and do these things for me when you've been doing it all along? But I'm also going to talk like, hey, now that we're living together, let's talk about your finances, my finances, what you're handling. Like, if you're strained, then all right, if we got to split that too, then let's split that. Because at that point, we're living together. It's a partnership. So we're going to talk, discuss, and we're going to work out whatever we need to work out.
Yeah, but only I'm sorry, people.
I know.
Only genuine people know these
all right,
things.
thank you for the compliment.
But I know, but you're right though.
Yes.
That's how regular people should act.
Yes.
Little do you all know that's what regular people do. Like when they come together. And that's how you learn a person to build with a person.
Yes.
And that's when, like I said, that won't become an issue. Because you never know. She may not be paying for none of this stuff now. He could be setting her up to be a housewife. I'm just saying, like some women prefer that. And that's why
fine.
they're like, look, the only reason this could be another guy's excuse. The only reason I'm doing this is because I really do want you to be like, I want you to have my kids.
I feel like it all comes down to communication, though.
Yeah.
Like, you
And
gotta talk.
right.
And be
You're right.
upfront about it. Don't hide that.
Exactly.
Like, if that's what you're looking for, because that's also your expectations, your standards. That is the relationship that you're looking for. You want that type of relationship. So when we first chatting, when I say, hey, so what is it that you're looking for? Like, I'm expecting you to map that out. Because then I already know that ain't me. So I ain't going to waste your time and we go out on a first date because you're looking for something that I'm not and that I'm not interested in.
Yeah. And so speaking of communication, the next scenario, you communicate with your partner when you guys first get together that you're dating to get married. You are interested in getting married. They tell you they're interested in getting married as well. But 2 years from now from dating, they tell you, I don't never want to get married. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, on that note, I think. Okay. Well. Okay. From my perspective, so who's saying this on my end?
Yes. So you are telling your partner when you first meet on that coffee date, oh man, I'm interested in getting married. This is a thing I want. I want to be married in the next 5 years. They say, oh my gosh, me too. And then 2 years down the road, they're like, oh nah, I never want to get married.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
You are dating with the intention of getting married one day.
All right. So this is how I would do it. So since like I figured out that dating is off the table. I mean, no, marriage is off the table. Then you would add. Then that's when other questions are going to start coming in. So where do we go from here? Do you want to just be, girlfriend and boyfriend, and just live happily ever after.
If they say yes, are you down to accept that change? Because at the beginning, you want to
You know
get
what?
married.
Yes. And the only reason, yes, as long as it doesn't turn into like some type of open relationship,
Okay.
then it would. All right.
Okay.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, I don't believe in no government marriage law. I mean, this is just me, people. Don't hit me with the evil eye. But that's the only. But I believe in if you have a kid with somebody, then you know what I'm saying, you're married to them. But I also believe that people have disagreements and what I'm saying, different insights on life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing wrong to express that to a person, but I'm just with, like I said, when it comes to, hey, or you want to see other people, that's what I'm just gonna have to just back up. Like I'm not with, because if we done took marriage off the table, what more can I offer you?
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to do that, there's nothing else I can offer you. Then as long as it don't go that far. But if you've been together that long, but.
So you've been together 2 years. They've decided on their end they never want to get married. You're like, okay, fine, we can ride this out as long as we're together forever.
Yeah, because the only reason why,
Uh-huh.
and this is just one more excuse, and I'm gonna leave it there, is because both parties could want their own thing. They can want they can want their own apartment. They can want their own thing. They don't want it with they just want their own thing.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Mm-mm.
Some people aren't ready to live with other people, regardless if you are in a relationship, because there's certain habits that certain people just can't deal with. I love you, but you just can't stop sneezing in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. So
we need to normalize being together for a long time but not living together. Yeah. Okay. How would you react to this?
So for me, I would first have to look inward and reevaluate myself. Like, listen, how much of a priority is this to me? Is this something I would then be sacrificing? Sacrificing myself, my wants, my desires. So that would be the first one. Second is how deep our connection is. Because if it's a definite, I absolutely want to get married, that is my goal, I will not feel like I had a complete or full life without getting married, we done. Mm-hmm. We're done. I'm going to express that to you, but if you still feel that same way after you've evaluated again, I'm done. Because that's what I want. That is my desire for me, for my life, and I'm not going to sacrifice myself. But on the other hand, if I evaluate myself and I'm like, I will still feel fulfilled by the end of all this if we've had that deep connection, that partnership and all, then all right, we'll stay together. But no matter what, at the end of the day, people shouldn't be sacrificing their absolute priorities for their life just for another person. Find somebody who fits.
So let me ask you this. So do you consider like marriage for just you being around this person 24/7, or is it just like just the genuine love? Because the only reason I say this is because people can, let's say you're married and your husband gets shifted off to war and he's gone for like 5 years. Like how would you still love him? Because he's not around and stuff like that.
100%.
But even if he's married,
and I would
married,
be devoted. I would be. If we are a monogamous married couple, even if he's gone for 5 years, unless he and I, in our partnership, in our marriage, said, okay, hey, we're going to be apart for years, so you are allowed to go and fulfill your physical needs, but I need to know about it, or whatever, okay, agreements are made. If he says, okay, I want you to stay faithful, stay monogamous this whole time, that's my partner.
Yeah.
That is one that I vowed to be with and to respect and to go through this earth with. we're going to come to an agreement no matter what it is. But whatever it is for him, it's also for me, and vice versa. Like, you can't have a one-sided agreement with that. That's it.
But that's what, see, I understand that, but like, do you need like the title of marriage to prove that though? See, that's what.
So me personally, I mean, I was talking in the scenario that was given. Yeah. Me personally, I ain't getting married. Okay. I ain't getting married.
She's like, been there, done that. No thanks.
Okay. No, never. Okay. And you know what? My boyfriend is perfectly fine with that, and that is my forever person. Okay. I will be on my deathbed, or he will be on his. Now, we made a promise. He made me promise. So then, when one of us is on our deathbed, you know, in like 30, 40 years, we will get married. Legally married for one day before death.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, that's the closest to marriage as I will get. And he's in agreement, so it's Gucci.
So like another end, I was like I was saying, it's like we can't live together, but I still want to be together.
Okay,
that's what I was saying. Yeah. Like, can that still coexist without the marriage title?
Hell
like,
yeah,
sure. Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a friend who's been with her boyfriend for 12 years. They've lived separately all 12 years. They are together. They are solid. Okay. They are rocks. And you know what? There's a reason why it's coming back these days for married couples to each have their own bedrooms. It is coming back.
Yeah.
Because also, you shouldn't have to sacrifice self for a relationship. So you should have your own spot, your own space. Even if it's in the same house, have your own space. I have my own space. You respect my space, I'll respect yours.
Yeah.
When you want some quiet, go. Bye. Peace. Have fun. I'll see you when you're ready to come out and, you know, spend time again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to close this video out, guys, give me your best dating advice at 40.
In your 40s.
Be honest. Come for real. Don't be so desperate to try and link up that you feel like you gotta lie or misrepresent yourself or accept anything less than what you're looking for.
Okay. Mike?
Alright, so...
Best piece of advice.
A best piece of advice, and this is for the guys.
Okay.
The fellas. The brothers. I'm going to take a slice out of Kevin Samuel's page, and this is for the advice for the guys. Come with your A game. Make sure you're smelling good.
Yes.
And have something to have these women wondering more about you. Because it's not hard. Because women want to know everything every day. Regardless if they tell, I don't want to be in that much. They want to hear the juice and the tea. And you have to be the juice and the tea at the same time.
Okay.
And it's not like, I'm not trying to say put up a front, but you still have to be genuine. Like, these women are looking for something genuine out here, and you have to prove to yourself that you're not one of the regulars that's hitting up her DM.
Don't be basic.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for being on the show. Mike, where can people check you out?
Well, you can check me out on TikTok, FlyHipsterMizzy12. And my catchphrase is the chosen ones and divine ones, and whatever you like to label yourself. Y'all catch me on the day on my page. And also catch me on that purple app Twitch at FlyHipsterMizzy.
I like it. And Kelly, they can check you out on another video somewhere.
Check him out.
Yes.
Guys, got it genuine.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll check you later.